I had a great question come up the other day from somebody who was asking, when do you know if you should be posting on your story versus on your actual Instagram or even Facebook feed? So what's the difference? Like, why would you post in one place and not post in the other? Well, first off, I'm going to tell you, when it comes to social media stories, to me, that is like the best mindshare hack there is. It is completely free, and when you are consistent enough, you show up right at the top of people's social media feeds every single time they open up their social. Again, be it Instagram, be it Facebook, be it LinkedIn, be it whatever they're using, as long as they have stories and you are posting consistently, you will be right there at the top. And the more they click on you, well, the more they see you, and the more they see you, the more mindshare they're building with you. So the real answer to this entire thing becomes this, and here's the way I paint this entire picture. When you are posting on your feed, that is your big picture idea. So for example, this past weekend, we spent the entire weekend at a baseball tournament. We got a whole bunch of photos throughout the weekend. We were posting on our stories, sharing about our experiences. Well, the stories are the micro. They are the small little raw moments, the in the action moments. Whereas when you go to your feed, it's like you're picking that one or maybe that handful of photos that are really going to stay there for good, that are going to paint the picture of the entire experience that you had throughout that weekend, and again, using the baseball tournament as an example. So what I want you to think about now is, as we look at this video and you watch this, and we just came off of a long weekend, think about to yourself, what was I doing this past long weekend? Where did I spend my time? What 1, 2, or even 5 pictures can I use? And there's not really any limit to the amount of photos. You could just go with one if you'd like. Obviously, the more photos that you post, it is a little bit of a hack as well for social, because now you are causing people to stay on the platform longer, and they're going to look longer, and well, they're going to be spending more time, and the platforms like when you cause them to spend more time. Makes sense? The more photos you have, the longer they're going to be on there. Platforms like that, algorithms are brownie points for you. Back to my point though, when it comes to the stories, you think about those photos that you took this past weekend. You think about trying to capture, again, 1, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is, as I just mentioned, those handful of pictures that are going to paint the picture of the entire weekend. Those are the ones staying on your feed on a regular. So there's your big picture. However, again, through the weekend, through all the little pictures that you took and all the little action moments that you had, and maybe the little videos that you recorded, well, you're not going to put all that to your feed and leave that up there forever. Those are those in the moment, raw moments that you are capturing, that you are putting up to your stories. You are telling me a story. So because stories only last 24 hours, as you tell me that story, there never really needs to be a beginning or an end necessarily, but there's just this continuation of what you are up to on a regular basis, showing all the raw stuff in the background, where when you choose that one photo, that one video, or those handful to put that up to your feed, well, that's the big picture that's going to stay up there forever. That's going to be that memory that you were looking for, almost like looking through a photo album. Because again, the stuff we're putting in our story, that's not the type of stuff we're going to look back at in years to come, but the stuff on our feed, again, that big picture, there's the memories you're creating. So it was a great question that came up from one of my coaching clients, and just giving that back to you and to everybody else tuned into this. Think about, again, your feed for your social media, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever it is, TikTok. Your feed is your big picture. Your stories are the micro, the raw, the behind the scenes. Have fun with those stories because they only last 24 hours. And remember, those stories, they're one of the best mindshare hacks they are. And the more mindshare you build, well, the more market share you get.